see. We got Super Bowl. Oh wait, let's go back. Let's do the fun props first. So we got.
I'm gonna be insufferable on Monday.
We
I'm gonna be insufferable.
will be
My
back next
whole-
week,
my
regardless.
job
Win
is
or
just gonna-
lose for you,
Yeah,
you will have
I'm
to
running
show up next
my
week.
job like this, I'm an accountant. I'm running up in my job like this. I'm gonna get fired on Monday.
I'm telling you, man, that hot candy apple red suit with a yellow tie, with a bright yellow tie, would be fucking fire.
I should have done this a little. I should have thought about this a little further. But it would have been such a waste if the Chiefs lose. I don't believe in that.
Yeah, I don't believe in failure or losing ever. But listen, Super Bowl MVP. What do you got?
I'm going with. I'm stuck between Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill. I think Tyreek Hill has a chance to break Jerry Rice's record. If it goes
record
the way,
for what? Touchdowns in a game or receiving yards or
both.
everything.
He could do. You see what he did. What if he does what he did in Week 12? It'll do that. It'll break everything.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. If it goes the way you think it might go, that would happen. Or if my boy Patty Mahomes, breaks my boy Steve Young's record of 6 touchdowns in a game, he could get his second Super Bowl MVP. I'd rather see that because I want his legacy to just grow. I want him to become the Michael Jordan.
As they say in fantasy football, if a Tyreek Hill or Travis Kelce has a good enough game to warrant being the MVP, it's hard to give it to somebody besides Pat Mahomes.
Well, it depends. Like if it happens, like we've mentioned this before, but if it happens like Week 12 where all the touchdowns came from Tyreek Hill,
yeah,
then like if you threw for 3 passing touchdowns and 462 yards, but Tyreek Hill got three receiving touchdowns with 269 yards,
yeah,
then you're gonna be the MVP.
I think this Chris Godwin one is sneaky down here at plus 34 or Leonard at plus 3,000. I could see Leonard getting like. Do you remember the Jaguars Patriots AFC Championship?
Yes.
Where kind of similar to what happened to the Chiefs last week.
Tennessee. Oh, I thought you were going to say.
What do you call it? Jacksonville went up on them 14-0, I think, to start the game. Something like that.
Oh, so you are talking about wait. Titans last. Oh, you're talking about the Bills. Well, the Bills are. My bad. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. You're talking about. You got me second guessing myself. Now I have to literally look it up.
You got Jacksonville versus Patriots in 2017.
Yes.
Yep. AFC Championship.
I'm pretty sure that they went up. What do you call it? They went up huge.
Did you know that Tom Brady cut his hand in practice that week and had to get like 12 stitches or something like that?
Oh yeah, I remember. Everyone was making a big deal about that.
Yeah, Skip Bayless was sucking so much dick.
Yeah, he does that. He loves to just
chow
down on penis. But they were up. I knew it. They were up 14-3, right?
Yeah.
Leonard was big for them in controlling the clock and like getting that lead. I could see a similar game script happening here. If the Bucs are going to try to control time of possession and all that kind of shit, I could totally see Leonard having like 100 total yards and 2 touchdowns. And if Brady doesn't throw for like 1 billion yards and it's a lower scoring game, Leonard at plus 3,000 is a fucking nice MVP bet.
And my whole thing is, I could totally see if Brady did do what the media fucking keeps saying, that he brought the Patriots way into Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
If that's truly the case, then they would be likely to do that plan where, you just run the ball and try to keep the ball out of Patrick Mahomes' hands because that's the smarter way to go.
Yeah.
I just think the Chiefs have packages for anything. I think when you, especially, and this is a nice stat, I love these little stats because I've only really watched football for the last 3 years strongly, and you kind of become a stats guy, but then you also have the eye test and stuff. But the fun stat that I like to say is Patrick Mahomes after a bye or with 2 weeks prep is 10-0, and
And
Andy Reid
Andy Reid
after a
is
bye and 2 weeks prep is 11-3 or
yeah.
some shit like crazy. I don't think maybe Mahomes is like 8-0, 9-0. I might be wrong about that, but so Andy Reid is the man. So I'm assuming they have packages for each of these shits, and Steve Spagnuolo, who's done well against Tom Brady in the last 2 Super Bowls that they faced each other, he's probably figuring some shit out. But I totally do. Like I'd put a good 20, 25 on fucking Leonard Fournette. Yeah,
So here's
that's a
my
stat,
here's
right? How much money can you get off that? Off of
plus
25 like that?
3,000. It's doing 750. So if you put in
Bruh. And no lie,
30,
I might just throw that on because if they do win, like if I do get pissed and they win, most likely he will
it's
he'd
like
be there.
you put in $35, you're winning $1,000.
Yeah.
Because that's how they do it, I would imagine. Because here's why I have these names highlighted, like I have here. Look at all those rushing attempts. This is the AFC Championship, Patriots versus Chiefs from a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Look at all these rushing attempts. You're telling me that this didn't matter?
How many times did Brady throw it? I'm curious. Let's see. I'm just curious to see the split.
46 times.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
It was a shootout. They scored 80 points combined.
Yeah, but the Russian attempts were about what, like 45, 46. It was pretty.
There's
even
so many.
Yeah.
A metric fuck ton.
48, I think.
So I just think that it would be really smart and a really like sneaky bet to take Leonard, because I think he could get that Sony Michel like 20 carries, 100 yards, couple touchdowns. You know what I mean?
Is Ron there? He's not even on the list.
Hold on, he's got to be down here. That's face plus 55.
No.
Oh my god!
All jokes aside, I'd put 10 on Leonard and 10 on, and you just have a good chance of just.
And you just have fun with that. Dude,
I might do that because
you
just go with
the Leonard one. I feel real confident in. No one's talking about that, and I really think that that's a game script that could happen. I'm just looking at it from a fantasy football perspective. Like that's a game script that could occur, and he could rack up mad yards and shit.
I agree.
But all right, so we're gonna run through.
Well, it shouldn't happen because obviously I see them losing by a ton of points. But the whole thing is, if it goes by the way that I'm thinking of it, Brady would be MVP if they win because they'd be coming back.
They would? Yeah, that's true. That's true. I get what you're saying. All right. Wait, do I have any other? Okay, so we're going to run through each of these prop categories. Going to do 3 or 4 of these out of each one. Just find some of these that we like the most. So we'll start with this one. QB props. More passing yards, Brady or Mahomes?
I'm going Mahomes.
I'm going Brady. Here's why. A, he's the underdog. Second of all, in an outcome where Pat Mahomes, they do go up big on Tom Brady, Tom Brady has a history in losing efforts in the Super Bowl, throwing for a fuck ton of yards. Like he did against Philly in 2017 with the did he get 500? He did. He threw for 500 yards. I could see Brady losing but having more yards. Totally see that. But go ahead. Yeah.
The only reason, because I do believe in the game plan that you're saying. There's no way that they're going into the game saying, Brady, have a shootout with Mahomes.
Yeah, I agree.
I think they'd be on drugs if they thought that was the fucking case. So I just think they're gonna go in with a running mentality.
Yeah,
like, try to run the ball.
Right.
They might, maybe in the beginning they might start off quick to try to just jump ahead right away.
Yeah,
but I totally see them just pounding the rock.
Yeah, that was the one thing where, like, yes, I could see them doing that. And if Brady or if the Bucks, Tampa Bay, does go up, then you're right. But whoever's coming back in the contest, whoever has to make a comeback, will be the one with more passing yards. Promise that, 100%.
Okay.
All right, let's see.
Do they have who's gonna throw more interceptions?
QB to throw first interception.
That's crazy. I agree with that though. I think Brady's gonna be the first one.
What about QB to be sacked first? Brady's the underdog here. I think I would take Brady to be sacked first. I can't get over the fact that he's the underdog in that. I think
You
Mahomes
think?
doesn't get sacked like that.
I think Mahomes has a chance. A chance. Well, you got because it's been played up so much about the offensive line,
Yeah,
and so I think that's what's skewing it. But I do kind of think like I would. I mean, I like the Brady plus 100. Like that's some easy money.
that's what I'm saying. Like I just think I feel like he'll probably be sacked first. Where's the?
Do they have who's gonna throw for more interceptions?
I don't think they have more total interceptions. Oh, I'm trying to find it here.
Because I'd totally go Brady on that one.
They have higher completion percentage.
Last play as a QB Neo.
Patrick Mahomes to throw first touchdown and an interception. They don't have most interceptions. They should though.
Yeah, I know.
6 touchdowns from either quarterback. You mentioned it before.
Yeah, boys. Yeah, it's just hard.
It's just hard to tell other human beings to put their money at that.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, you just have to. Just not even care about your money.
Total players to have a passing attempt.
You know what? Actually, fuck that. I might go with that. Mahomes to have 6 touchdowns. You want to know why?
Why?
Because I think is it tonight that they have the ceremony, or is it Saturday? That they have the ceremony where they announce MVP. I think it's tonight
Isn't that?
No, that's this weekend.
It's fucking before the Super Bowl.
Yeah. So
Fuck.
when they announce Aaron Rodgers as MVP, and I've heard from sources that Patrick Mahomes is not happy about this stuff.
He is sad.
I could see him saying, "You guys think I'm not MVP? Watch this," and he just wows out on the GOAT. And you want to know what's the craziest part? They've been trying to like play this up on TV too, but I don't think it's the case. I've heard the interviews, but they've asked Mahomes about Brady, and he says, like Tom Brady's easily, one of the, if not the greatest quarterback ever to play. Right. And I'm just surprised that he says that like that, because in all reality, it's pretty like Tom Brady is like undisputed, like the GOAT, like as at quarterback. You know what I mean? Like nobody says on anybody else. Like really, like even I'm sure even like Joe Montana fans probably are like, nah, I can't, like going to 10, having 6, like it's not even close at this point.
That's why I've said when we were doing our game breakdown and we were doing the Jordan Magic comparison, it was so unfair to put that all on Mahomes because he made the Super Bowl 50% of his career.
Yeah.
That's fucking that. There's not many guys that are going to do that ever. Yeah. You know what I mean?
But for him to say that, you that's what I'm saying. He's the undisputed GOAT in my mind,
sure.
In your mind.
Sure.
But Mahomes to say Tom Brady is one of, if not the greatest. You know what I mean? Like no one says that. You just say Tom Brady's the GOAT. You know what I mean?
So yeah, but you know what it's like when you're a mega star athlete and everyone's watching your ass. You're Captain Politically Correct. Like you gotta toe the company line no matter what.
I feel like the politically correct thing to say at that point is Brady's the GOAT. Like I feel like it's more non-politically correct to say that he's not, because everybody in the world thinks he is.
I don't think it's. You think it's like that, Jordan? Like that?
Huh?
You think it's as unassailable as the Jordan thing?
As quarterback? Yeah. I think people look at, because Jordan is not like that anymore. I think there's more. it shows that, like, I think stats are showing that a lot of more younger people are thinking LeBron's the greatest player of all time.
Stats plus time.
Yeah,
Stats plus time plus lack of seeing live
yeah,
equals
exactly. And
equals
but
fuck that guy.
yeah, Tom Brady. Yeah, Tom Brady's not that. You know what I mean? Like Tom Brady's like you've seen him for. He's been thrown in your face for 20 straight years.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what that I found that a little interesting, but I kind of like it. I like that. Like, bruh, you might be the greatest in terms of accolades, but you ain't better than me. Like, I think that's how he truly thinks. Like,
Yeah.
you,
You can tell he's got a lot
you
of that
should.
in him.
Yeah, and you should.
Yeah. If you're gonna
'Cause
be one of the greats, you probably should. I agree.
And that's why I see him. That's why I put a nice little 10 on the 6 plus. 'Cause
Look
I
at
can
this.
see
Result of Mahomes' first pass attempt. Complete or incomplete?
complete.
100%. He's
Yeah,
going 20 for 20.
I'm just doing the chalk for sure.
All the chalk.
Yeah,
This is why Dario, the king of gambling, when he goes with everything. I want to have minus 10,000 odds with everything.
yeah.
Receiver props. We got player to have the most receiving yards in the whole game. What do you think? It's either going to be Hill or Godwin for me. I love Chris Godwin in this game. Maybe I'm a fucking loser, but I love Chris Godwin
Yeah,
in this game.
I can see that. I'm going. See, I think like Vegas or draft whatever is looking at this game similar to how I'm looking at this game. I think they're gonna try to take away Tyreek, and Travis Kelsey is gonna be the guy. And I think
What makes you think they have the personnel to be able to do that? I've heard that all week, and I just can't figure out. Like, is Devin White going to guard? Like, I don't think they have anybody
they're
that's
not gonna
fast
play
enough.
man. They're not gonna play man.
How many?
If they play man, they lose.
I agree, but I also think they don't have the guys. Like, they have the guys to stop Kelsey. They don't. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, right? NFC Championship, 6
Yep.
catches, 106 yards, and a touchdown. They
Yep.
couldn't stop him. He's not as fast as Tyreek Hill. Like,
But
Tyreek Hill is
game plan
raping
wasn't-
everyone.
But the game plan wasn't to stop him. The game plan was to stop Devontae Adams.
No, I understand that, but they really didn't do that. Like, Adams did okay. He still had a couple. He still had a bunch of catches.
I think Adams didn't do as good as he normally would. He had a touchdown, I know, but
Adams versus Tampa. Yeah, he still had 9 for 67 and a touchdown. He didn't have a billion yards, but
yeah, but that's my whole thing. Is like if he would have done that to them,
well,
most
he's
likely.
not that type of like. He's not a.
No,
to me,
I know
he's
that.
not
I'm
like
saying if he's the guy that's getting all those yards and doing like dominating them, it changes the game completely. You know what I mean? Like I think they're looking at let's not let Tyreek get those big bombs and let's make them beat us with pretty much let's make Patrick Mahomes have to be a doctor instead of a killer, right? You gotta stitch us up with precision. So you're gonna have to. Yeah, I want you to throw. I want you to take 10, 15 plays to get down the field and score your touchdown versus just getting 1 or 2 plays and getting a big bomb and murking our defense real quick. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I think that's their thought process, and it leads for more opportunity for Mahomes to make mistakes. So
I agree with everything you're saying. The only thing I disagree with is it's strictly a matter of personnel.
Bro,
I just don't think. I think Devin White and Levante David have as good a chance to guard Kelsey as anybody in that linebacking core, especially a guy like Devin White, who's been very good this year. You know what I mean? And I don't think, I think their corners in Tampa are good, but not great. Like, they're fast, but not Tyreek Hill fast. And I think that's why you saw Tyreek Hill absolutely fuck them when you include the man coverage thing. The Buccaneers, 39% blitz percentage, right? They're not going to change. They're not going to deviate that far from said plan. And I just don't think, unless they put two guys on Tyreek Hill the whole time, they're not going to be able to stop him.
Yo, listen to me right now, and I swear to this is an epiphany that just happened, and I really do think it's true. Because I said this jokingly to you. I text you or talked to you on the phone about this.
Yeah.
Before 2 weeks ago, Sunday, I've never heard of the fucking word dot in my life. Right? Maybe you Madden fans right now are like, oh, look at this guy. He doesn't know what dot means. All right. But that's me. Right? But my one friend Josh, who's a fucking, he doesn't watch football at all, and all he's saying is, "Yo, that was a dot during the game," and that was very annoying. And then, but then I found out it was just an accurate pass. Okay, to make the story like shorter, Tyreek Hill has had 2 interviews this week, and what he said was, Patrick Mahomes usually throws dots. But this week's practice, he's been throwing like crazy
Hella dots.
Right? Yeah, and which to me sounds fucking stupid as fuck.
He's throwing.
I like you, Tyreek Hill, and I'm getting a jersey of yours, but don't say that again. And then he said it again the next day.
Yeah.
And then that leads me to believe
after you got mad that he said it again.
No. Yeah, this is a setup. No, this is the epiphany I just had in my head. I think this is a setup. I think he's saying he's throwing dots, right? Like, think about this. If you're a defensive player, or if you think the defensive coach listening to these interviews, and then you probably had to ask your defensive guy who plays Madden, what does that mean? And then once they explained it to him, he was like, oh, okay, I see what he's saying. Yeah. But it's telling him he's been throwing dots. Most likely, he's been throwing very accurate passes to me. That's what that's saying to me in my head when I'm listening to him say that. And they're probably like, maybe his game plan is to throw to Tyreek, have these bombs, because we had bombs thrown to us in week 12, and maybe it's a setup. Maybe he's trying to set them up so then they could play him deep and they could kill them in the inside. Could be
that I must say, that was beautiful. I must say that was wonderful. That was well laid out. But it doesn't change the fact that they don't have any fast corners and no one could guard Tyreek Hill.
But can you see how that? I can see it.
Totally see it. That was beautiful.
Okay. All right,
I wasn't joking when I was saying that was beautiful. But I can't. My whole thing, it all comes down to the simple fact for me that Tyreek Hill cannot be guarded because he has Olympic speed.
Yeah.
On this team, some like Tre'Davious White for the Bills, he had a better chance of guarding him, and Josh Norman, and they had more corners on the outside to be able to handle that. And even they got absolutely torched for 100 yards. Duquette looks like the hero, not that we chose, but the one that we deserve right now. But
I'm not gonna lie. If Patrick Mahomes does throw these dots to Tyreek Hill this week, I'm gonna say dot forever.
Any wide receiver or tight end to have 100 receiving yards.
Determination over trust.
At some point, one wide receiver or tight end is going to have 100 yards receiving. I'll say yes, 100% to that. That's a layup. If you can find a way to parlay that into something else, do that shit.
Yeah.
Fucking, let's see. Total players to record a reception, right?
Yeah.
15 and a half. Assuming all these guys are healthy, Brady's got Scotty Miller, he's got Antonio Brown, he's got Godwin, Evans, Gronk. Maybe Brate, maybe not. So I'll take that one away. So we're still at 5. Ronald Jones, Fournette. So that's 7.
Yeah.
Anybody else jump off to Tyler Johnson if he plays? That'd be 8.
And he will, because Brady likes that dude. He does like
Brady's one of those guys that spreads the love. Now for Pat doesn't spread the love like that, but he's not like afraid to throw it to people. But he's got Pringle, Robinson, Hill, Kelsey, of course, the Williams. Is it both? Not both Williams guys. One of the Williams isn't playing.
Damian is.
Daryl Williams. Damian's been out all season. Le'Veon if he plays.
He is playing.
So that's 6. And then
The reason I like the running backs. I think you mentioned this one.
I think
One
I'm
of the
going
days,
under on that one. But
but
you're saying? Yeah.
I like the running backs getting receptions because I think they can't just run straight through Tampa Bay.
Yeah,
I don't
I
think it's
completely agree. They're the best
but
run defense in football.
yeah. So I think having those little those short passes, I think that is like an extension of their run game,
Yeah.
and I think that's how they take advantage, and maybe give some of the running backs one-on-one matchups and shit like that. So I could see that. I could see that.
Who will catch a pass
I don't
first?
like.
Kelsey or Hill?
I'm going Kelsey. Oh wait, Hill. I'll go Hill for fucking plus 20, plus 15, 115. I'll go Hill.
That's what I was about to say for this next one. Gronk or Bray? I'm taking Gronk plus 135, considering the fucking injuries.
Yo, facts.
That's a big one. Godwin or Evans? We talked about that. I would take Evans there. Or not Evans. I would take Godwin there because I think Godwin's going to be that guy.
So they might believe in you in your thought process for these all gotta be separate.
Yeah, doesn't that suck? I wanted to do them all together, but you can only do the ones in the same game parlay section. Then we got most receiving yards.
I'm going Hill over Godwin.
Ooh, I might go Godwin there. See, like that. I think Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce are both good for 50 apiece in terms of yards each in this game. But I think Godwin's going to be the guy that gets the 100 yards. Just going to get all that shit underneath. And I think the Chiefs are going to give him all that shit underneath. They're going to be very bend, don't break.
I see him getting 94 exactly.
Chris Godwin?
Yes.
What makes you so confident?
That's just a number that popped up in my head, and I just feel the energy around it.
All right, let's keep going. Let's do.
And I feel like I have some type of relationship with Godwin. You wanna know why? Because he was on my fantasy team, and he was pretty consistent for me. And I just feel bad to now have to look at his failures and hope that he fails. Heads 100% for the coin toss.
Head every time on the coin toss. So there's some science to this apparently that tails or that heads has more weight to the coin, and that it makes the heads fall more likely. So a lot of people are going on tails for that reason. Don't ask me. I'm not a fucking scientist by any stretch of the imagination. I just sit here in my basement. So I don't know.
A nice basement, isn't it? You didn't even think it was a basement before that.
It's not like you had to shit on yourself at all. Coin toss winner, Chiefs or Bucks. This is so ballsy. Pat McAfee put $30,000 on tails.
Are you serious?
Yeah. He put $30,000 on tails, and he's doing a thing on YouTube where you can watch it. After you watch this, if it's a Sunday, after you watch this, go over there and watch that. You'll see a guy lose his mind over a coin toss. It'll be hilarious. But coin toss and to win the game. That's fucking crazy. The odds are so ridiculous. Touchdown scoring. Let's see. I want to see if we can find the longest touchdown. Ooh, special teams or defensive touchdown in the game. Yes is plus 220.
I'm going yes.
Yeah, I would too. I could totally see something like that.
I totally see Brady throwing a pick six.
He could. He's done it before.
I guarantee you, Pat Mahomes. You want to know why? I never seen Mahomes throw a pick six.
Wow. Kansas City to score on their first offensive play is plus 6,500. I think it should be more than that. Same thing with Tampa Bay.
Wait, they're thinking that they won't on their very first offensive play.
Yeah, the very first play.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Yes, plus 6,500. This is for you, dude. Either team to score 2 unanswered times in a row. So you got to score twice in a row. You're somebody that thinks that the Chiefs are going to go up.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna happen, so that's why it makes sense that they have yes. Well, you look at it. Why do you think that they have yes as so low?
I know. I might
Why do
actually.
you,
This might be one for me. I think I might take the no here. Just because the odds are crazy. I'm
yeah.
surprised that
I
they
might
have
put a
odds like that.
seriously
Like I think I might take no, 100%.
two unanswered times, so that means they could do two straight field goals, and it happens.
Yes.
See, that's like
I
but for me, we get tutties. I'm sorry.
Fucking team to score last wins the game. There's a really good. Uh, they have a really good percent. It's like 17-2 in the last 19, or 17-3 in the last 20.
The scores last.
Team
Oh,
that
in the
scores
field
last
goal.
wins the game.
Yeah. That's true.
Isn't that weird though? You'd think team that scores last no matter what will win the game, but you got garbage time. Good old garbage time to fuck
Yeah.
that up. Uh,
Will the game be tied after the first score?
will the game be tied at any point after they've scored once? Yes. I would say yes, and the odds would say so too.
Nah, I'm gonna go no. You wanna know why? Because this is what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna literally walk you guys through this.
Okay.
Bucks are gonna lose the coin toss, and they're gonna get the ball first.
Yeah.
Tom Brady is gonna go down the field and score a field goal. Right?
Uh-huh.
Maybe. Oh, if not, it's not gonna happen. Maybe. Right? And then Patrick Mahomes is gonna get the ball and walk down the field with the ball and score a touchdown. Tom Brady's gonna get it again, go 3 and out like he normally does. Patrick Mahomes is gonna get the ball again, and Brady and Mahomes is gonna walk down the field again with the ball and score a touchdown. They're gonna be down 14-3, and this is the beginning of the Chiefs always win by have at least some point in the game where they're up double score, and then Bucks are gonna come back, get the ball, walk down the field, score a touchdown, and Chiefs are just gonna keep on scoring touchdowns, and then Bucks can't keep up, and then they lose the game. But that's how it goes.
When they lose the game, and I'm happy, and I'm drowning myself in champagne in my house.
Exactly. Ooh, we gotta get champagne. That's what we gotta do.
You're welcome. 2-point conversion attempt doesn't even have to be successful. Just is it gonna happen? I'll say 100%. In every big game, in every big playoff game that's happened so far, there's been a 2-point conversion attempt.
Yeah.
So I think there will definitely be one here.
Yes.
Successful is a totally different story. I'll say yes to that too, because the odds are good enough to justify that.
I'm with it.
Either team to convert a fourth down conversion in their own territory. So this is like 4th and 2 from back in the day.
Yes. I agree.
I'll say no. Not a lot of times.
Oh, they convert it because they have
got to convert it.
They may attempt it.
Yeah. If it was attempt, I think I would say yes.
I'm gonna go yes. You want to know why? Because like in my theory, when the Chiefs are up 34-10, going into the third quarter, Brady's gonna have to just keep on going down the field and trying to score. So yeah, I could totally see that happen.
Let's see some of these defense props. Player to record the first sack of the game.
Ooh, Frank Clark. I like that.
Yeah, you're just Chalk City. Everything is Chalkzilla for you.
Doesn't matter. It's plus 500. We lit.
Fucking, I like Vita Vey at plus 1,300. He's a All-Pro defensive tackle. He's just coming back this week. I'm pretty sure.
Ndamukong Suh is a nice one too.
Ndamukong? It's not his name, but I call him Ndamukong. Ndamukong Suh. And if he
Suh.
And if he saw me, he would Ndamukong fuck me up. That's what he would do.
I'm scared of your bitch ass. But guess what? Guns ain't scared of your bitch ass. You come through, we shoot your bitch ass. Fuck out of here.
Chris Jones to record a sack is plus 140. Take that. Take that. Plus 140. He's always got to do is get one.
Devin White
Frank Clark to record a sack. Plus 135.
They really don't think that they're getting by.
All these guys, all the yeses is underdog.
Oh, okay.
It's just because Mahomes and Brady just don't get sacked very often.
Yeah.
Like we were looking at it before.
You be to be
Uh,
second. We think it's the Braidster.
yeah, and he's the underdog in that situation, which is crazy. Let's see. Most tackles. This is the one where I go chalk because I think Devin White. I think it's Devin White's crown to lose in terms of most tackles in the game.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
He's a monster.
I don't know. Actually,
What's his over under? Let's find Devin White. Over 9.5 tackles or assisted tackles for Devin White. I think he's gonna get. I think he's gonna get the over.
could I see?
Especially
Could I
if
see?
you think they're gonna try to attack the middle of the field, he's gonna be
Yeah.
involved.
I want to see. Could I see the Chiefs guys? Who we got?
Frank Clark under or over 2.5 tackles.
Okay.
That includes sacks. That includes sacks and shit like that. Where's Chris Jones? Chris Jones, same thing, 2.5. Where's Honey Badger? The Honey Badger.
Like Snead.
4.5 tackles. What is that?
What's Sneed's?
Where's Snead?
He's
Darius. There he is.
3.5.
3.5. Over under 3.5.
Oh, okay, they got it. Oh, okay, all right. I see. So the over is minus. All right, that makes sense. I'm gonna go. I would definitely go the over on that.
Yeah. I think I would take Devin White the under. I think Devin White's gonna get 12 to 15 tackles. Like that guy's a machine. He's a fucking machine. And like it's his job in the system to get the tackles. So like,
yeah,
it's probably. Ooh, fantasy props, my favorite. Fanduel fantasy points for Pat Mahomes. Over under 25.5.
I'm going over.
You going over?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going over it. FanDuel points for Tom Brady. Over under 20.
Under.
I'll say over. I think he gets a couple of touchdowns. So now let's do
How many interceptions do you see Brady throwing?
2.
Okay, we both on the same page.
2 interceptions. Let's do a parlay.
How many interceptions do you see Mahomes throwing?
At least 1. I'd be very surprised if he didn't throw an interception.
I see him throwing 1. I'd be surprised if he throws more than 1, and I'd also be very.
I'd be surprised if he threw. I'll be honest. I'm always surprised when I see Pat throw more than 1 pick. It's very surprising. The only time I wasn't surprised about it was Miami, but fucking.
That was because you were a hating ass.
Hey, look, it's in the archives. It's not necessarily relevant fucking footage anymore, but it's in the archives. I said it a week before it happened. I knew it was gonna fucking happen. That defense was awesome. I love Miami. God, Deshaun, please go to Miami.
How much points we put on them, Russ?
Fuck you, all right?
No. How much points we put on them, Russ?
30-something.
Oh, all right.
All right, so here's a couple of these props I really like. Tom Brady, over under half a fucking rushing yard.
Yeah, he's getting the quarterback.
Getting this. Yeah. He's getting this. That's part of my parlay. All right, that's part 1. I'm taking the unless rain happens, right? If rain happens, then I'm gonna take the under here. But for now, I'm gonna say over 55.5. Right?
Yeah.
Let's see. You can do alternative rushing yards. I think both Hill and Kelsey will have 50 yards rushing. Or 50 yards receiving, excuse
me. Yeah.
And then, let's see. If I could do Leonard Fournette receiving yards. I want to do Leonard Fournette versus alternate rushing yards. I think Leonard Fournette's going to get at least 50 yards rushing. So here's my
rushing.
Yeah. So here's my. Oh wait, I forgot to pick a winner. Most important thing. I like the Chiefs. I don't see why the Chiefs wouldn't get the W there. So I'll take the Chiefs there. Chiefs on the money line. Now you're looking at a sexy ass parlay. You draw 50 beans, make it 1,500, and I think a lot of this could easily happen. Not like that. That's
the
gonna
Hill,
be mine.
The Hill and Kelsey getting the 50 plus. That's a lock.
I feel like that's a lock. I feel like it's a lock. I could see a universe where Travis Kelce finishes with like 45 yards and 2 touchdowns, though. That's what scares me. Like if they just use him in the red zone, let's say. I'm not saying they would. I'm just saying it's a universe I could see.
Especially with how much they've been using both of those guys in the last 2.
So you're up. You're up. Make a parlay, and then we'll wrap this thing up.
All right, I got you. Are you gonna just pick what I say?
Yes, I'm gonna leave the Kelce and Hill over 50 in there because you just brought it up.
Yeah.
Do you want me to leave the Chiefs stuff in there on the money line and the spread?
Yeah. I feel solid about that. All right. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna go. The first touchdown in the game. I mean, anytime touchdown in the game, I'm going Travis Kelce.
Okay.
I'm going. Keep on scrolling down. Sorry.
I got you. You're good.
Keep on scrolling. Just keep scrolling. Just keep scrolling.
Ooh, what's Gronk's receiving yards? I missed that one. Oh, 30! He's getting that. He's getting 30.
Yeah, go over for that for me.
He's getting 30 yards. Yeah. Oh, that's a good one.
And then I'm gonna go.
Don't forget, you could do the alternatives if you don't like their. Sure.
Because we already have Kelce and.
Yeah, we already have the Kelce.
Let me do Mahomes. Go to Mahomes. Alternative passing. Throw in 275 plus.
Yeah,
I see that. I like that.
I feel like that should be a lock.
Yeah.
So now you're looking at plus 670 odds, $50.
I gotta add some spice to it, right?
Well, that's because you did the easy lock one of the Pat Mahomes plus 275.
Yeah.
If you take that out and you were to do like Pat Mahomes plus.
Now let's. All right. How about this? What's Patrick Mahomes' actual thing is 330, right?
Yeah, 330.
I'm going over on that.
You're going over on that. Yeah. Now you're probably looking at a better. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Now you're almost plus 1,000 odds.
I might do something a little crazier for tomorrow when I send you this stuff.
Yeah, but fucking this looks good though.
Yeah, I think
these are good parlays though, and I think look. Here's my thing, America, also known as people who are watching the show. Blow your money this weekend. Have a blast. Spend all of your money. If you go broke, you go broke. That's great. This is the weekend to do it. Enjoy yourself. It's a celebration of sports and hopefully winning money after you spend it, ideally. But for a lot of you, you'll probably lose, and that's okay too. Fucking, it's about
as long as you had fun while doing it.
Wings or pizza on Sunday.
I'm getting a veggie pizza.
Nice. I'm going Buffalo Wild Wings all day. I'm getting them tomorrow, and I'm putting them in the fridge, so that way I don't have to fucking go anywhere on Sunday. They're there. They're ready to go. I'm fucking pumped. I hope you have a fucking awesome time. I hope you people have an awesome time. I'm Russell Broderick. I hope I fucking have an awesome time.
Yeah, I hope you have.
That's Dario Albuquerque. Wait, other way. It will never be done correctly. And we are saying peace. Happy Super Bowl weekend, guys.
Yeah. How about them Chiefs?